We are live today with Phil Jansma. We are going to be talking about some amazing recovery from congestive heart failure through nutrition. We were able to, through using standard process nutrition, repair damage that Phil had to his heart, and his doctors cleared him. So keep in mind as I talk that we don't diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent anything. We are not MDs, but we are able to correct everything that we need to in the body nutritionally and allow the body to heal itself on its own. We were able to do that exclusively through nutrition response testing and Medi-Herb products and standard process. So we are going to be doing that. All right, just give me a second, make sure we are good. We are good. Everything is live. So Phil, take it away. I want to ask you a couple questions. Please let me know how it was before you came to see us.
Well, in February of 2017, I went into the doctor with I thought was a bronchitis, and they informed me that I had congestive heart failure, a left branch bundle block. So they tested it, and only 15% of my heart, the ejection fraction was 15%, which was not good. I had extremely low energy, low on breath, coughing all the time, fatigued all the time, just felt horrible.
Okay. So what brought you to Natural Health Improvement Center? How did you find us?
Well, I've always been a big believer in the body's ability to heal itself. I've seen it in friends, and I know it's capable of doing that. And I didn't want to go under surgery and have a internal cardio defibrillator installed. So I was trying to find every option I could to allow myself to heal naturally. And I searched for natural health practitioners in Des Moines, and I stumbled upon your page. This is probably towards the end of last year, and you had not yet opened up your clinic in Des Moines, but you were coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we talked, and you told me it was going to be February, roughly before you got started into March. So I just I waited patiently for you to get here. Mm-hmm. And as you could say, I guess the rest is history from there.
Yeah. Yeah, so we launched our Facebook page in November, and then we weren't going to start seeing patients until June. After I was there this past weekend was when we were going to launch our office. And then there was such a demand for people to be coming in. We had to move up our timeline. We had to move it up fast. And Phil, you had called me. You actually called me on my cell phone because that's the number I was putting out there. And you said, look, I have to come in. And we were already full for the first weekend.
Yep.
I can get you in for the next weekend if that's okay, if you can hang on till then.
Oh, yeah.
And so describe what happened when you came in, what your first visit was like, how you felt as far as, did you feel like you had some hope then, or how did you feel?
Well, I was familiar with nutrition response testing. I have a friend who lives in Tennessee. He moved to Tennessee and he had done that. And I was very hopeful that this would be the answer. But I went in, and you and the other gals are just amazing. And you guys tested me, and I had a lot of hope because you confirmed right away, yeah, your heart is on a scale of 0 to 12. It didn't even register 1. Kidney function was low, thyroid, everything, immune system was all testing low. And you'd verified that I had an immune deficiency issue with my heart. And I had a lot of hope.
Yeah, so what we did with the nutrition response testing was we tested the body for certain things, and we found some food sensitivities. We found some immune system issues that actually confirmed what your doctors were saying. So when we did our testing, you knew already, and you didn't tell me ahead of time. I found, I asked you after the fact. Pretty much confirmed everything the doctors were saying. We put you on a standard process and Medi-Herb protocol right away. And just tell me how your diet was previously. What were you eating that you think may have contributed to the heart issues?
Sure. Well, I was trying to restrict sodium, but that's almost impossible to do nowadays. I was eating dairy. I was eating some of the food allergies you found that my body, I should stay away from, is white sugar, corn, dairy. So I started trying to wean those out as best as I could. And that along with the supplements of standard nutrition. I mean, the first week alone, I think within the first 3 days, I knew instantly that this was working because I felt different. I
Right.
felt stronger, and I knew this was going to work.
Yeah. Yeah. And we kind of turned nutrition on its head a little bit because your doctors were saying, you have to eat low fat, you have to eat certain
Yeah,
way. And then we said, no, you should be eating the eggs and the bacon and those types of healthy fats. It's not going to affect
yeah,
your heart. And you started doing that. And you even told me, like, I actually feel better eating those things. Right.
exactly. Yeah, like in the mornings now, I have like 4 eggs and I'll have an avocado.
Hmm.
I might have some bacon, but I try and do like a low carbohydrate, higher fat, medium protein diet, and I feel much better as a result of that.
Good. So, how many times have you seen me so far?
Man, I think it's four.
4 times.
I think 4 times.
Two
Yeah,
months. So, in 2 months, what happened in 2 months after your? So, tell me about the day before your last visit, the day of your last
sure.
visit, and the day after.
Well, when I went into you the first week for my first visit, my heart went from a 0 to a 9,
Mm-hmm.
and I was floored. Then the next time I went in, it was an 11, and then the next time I saw you was a 12. So then I went into the heart clinic once I knew I hit 12, which is strong. And I went in, and they took an awful long time. They did electrocardiogram. I also was diagnosed with a blood clot and a heart arrhythmia back in when this all started. So they tested all of that, and I was there an awful long time.
Right.
The heart doctor brings me into her examining room after they did all the testing. She goes, "So tell me what you've been up to." And I was like, "Why?" She goes, "Because your heart has tripled in strength from when we first saw you in February of last year." She goes, "You're at 45% right now." She says, "You are no longer eligible for the ICD program because your heart is too strong. We can't detect the arrhythmia at this point, and the blood clot is over 90% gone."
Wow.
Yeah. And
That's cool.
that was really cool. Of course, I started crying, and then she started crying. And she has her own heart issue, and I told her, I said she should come see you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's really
it's,
cool. So you have a diagnosis of congestive heart failure previously? They were saying that that's basically what you had.
yeah.
Yeah.
They said I had the left branch bundle blocks. I had a interference. The electrical circuitry to the left side of my heart was delayed, so the right side would beat, and then the left side would beat after it, where they're supposed to beat simultaneously. So the left side is delayed, and I asked them what could cause that, and they said there's multiple things could cause it, but there's really no way to heal it. You can't fix it. So we need to go in and do the ICD. And I was like, well, I don't believe that.
Right.
I believe that it can be healed.
Yeah.
And then that's where I started my journey searching you out.
Yeah. That's really cool. So you were able to, through eating a low carbohydrate, healthy fat,
Yeah.
healthy protein, taking standard process and Mediherb supplements in two
Yes.
months, completely reverse a diagnosis that the doctors were saying if you didn't get a surgery, you would die. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In essence, like I was supposed to have the surgery in June of last year,
Mhm.
and the heart doctor, the surgeon, gentleman, he hauled me into his room. And he says, "We need to get this done right away." He says, "You're in risk of dying." And I was like, "No, I'm not." He says, "Well, I'm the doctor." I was like, "I know." I said, "But do I look like I'm going to die?" I said, "No, I'm fine." And I was ornery and stubborn. I didn't want to get the surgery done because I believed that the body could heal itself. I know it can, and I just wanted time. And I had a lot of faith. And then boom, you showed up, and yeah, I'm totally, yeah, you're awesome.
Oh, thank you. Well, I didn't do anything. I always tell people I am the vessel through which healing begins because we just have the tools. So I have really good tools in my toolbox. I have a
Yeah,
amazing support team in Des Moines.
yeah,
Between Katie and Izzy and Nick, it's pretty awesome to have all of them in my corner
oh,
all
they're
the
awesome.
there. But yeah, so it's been pretty awesome out there, and I'm so thankful because your story is really just one story in an amazing string of stories that we are seeing out there of people reversing these things that these diagnoses. And I always tell people, you're not your
Yeah,
diagnosis. There is hope for you. All you have to
there is.
understand that modern medicine doesn't always have the answers to these issues. And if your
Yeah,
doctor is telling you, oh my gosh, you need a heart surgery, you're going to die. And Did they
Yeah.
blacklist you from like getting other testing? You were telling me like they wouldn't let you get testing.
Yeah, I wanted to go in and just get like a checkup, just like uh, like a prostate exam, colonoscopy, and said no, you can't do that until you get the heart surgery because you're at risk. And
Wow.
then I was just like, that's when I called you, and I think I was complaining to you about that in some non-professional terms.
Yeah, I think there was some choice language being passed around
Yes,
our lovely,
that's all right.
but yeah, no, it's okay. But yeah, so we were able to kind of meet you where you were and said, hey, look, Sarah, I don't really want to get this surgery. I mean, you're married, you don't really want to go through all that, the recovery time,
Yeah.
having this diagnosis, and then there was no guarantee it was going to work either, right?
All it is it's not a fix. It's not a, I guess it's, so I've been in the automotive industry for 25 years, and the way I look at it, it's like there's a wire was shorted out. Well, instead of replacing that wire and fixing that wire, you just jumper it and go around it with a new wire. Well, that's what they wanted to do was jumper it and go around it, but they're not actually fixing the broken wire.
Yeah,
And I was like, you know what? I don't, I believe in fixing it the right way. And I knew that it was available to
right.
get that done. I just had to find the right people. And yeah, I just knew once I talked to you, I could just feel it in my gut that it was meant to be, that you were placed in my life for a reason.
Well, that's so cool. Yeah, so all we did really was we tested you, we found what we found, and we put you on the exact right nutrition protocol that your body was asking for at
Exactly.
that time. And every time you came in, we made slight changes based on the testing and see how you would improve. So we're able to go from a 0, which means no strength in the heart, to, as far as our scale goes, to a 12, which is optimum, which means healing has begun the cellular level. And we've been able to maintain that cellular level healing. And that's where we see
Yeah.
is because the heart eats first, it pulls in all the nutrition and
Yeah.
just it out, and we're able to give your body really good quality nutrition, change your diet, and boom, that's all your body needed. And so
Yeah.
tell them about your gym life now. What are you able to do at the gym?
Well, before that, also the other thing I love is I took in every supplement I was taking, vitamins, everything, and you tested me for all of them, and 2/3 of them were doing me no good. My body was bypassing them, which means they weren't having any effect. They were just going straight in and straight out. So you saved me money there, but it's nice to know what you're taking is actually working for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't know. I mean, the reviews are like, well, this is great. So I was like, okay, I'll take it. But my body's like, no, this isn't great. I don't like it. So I used to go to the gym and work out all the time. Not that I love it, but I do it. And when I got this congestive heart failure diagnosis, I had no strength. I mean, I was lifting maybe a half to 2/3 of what I would normally lift.
Mm-hmm.
And then once my heart started getting stronger, I knew it instantly. I had to go to the gym. I was like, okay, I'm lifting way more. Like I'm doing 30 to 40 pounds more than I was before. I'm not getting tired.
Right.
I do cardio. I can do 45 minutes cardio. And the only reason I quit is because my TV show is over, and it's not because I'm fatigued and not out of breath. And I have way more energy and stronger now. It feels like I'm 20 years younger.
Awesome. Which is what we want. We always want to be younger, right? That's our goal. So now you have a new lease on life. You don't have to worry about this heart diagnosis anymore. You're taking your supplements. You're continuing to eat right. We're going to continue seeing you every other week in Des Moines and make sure that things are progressing the way they're supposed to.
Exactly.
And then we're going to go from there. And we say outlook good. If we had an 8 ball, we say outlook good, right?
Yeah. Well, I remember I called you, and I think I was bawling like a big baby on the phone because I told you that you gave me hope.
Well, that's what we do, right? We
Yeah.
give people. Don't make me cry, Phil. We're on live TV here. Yeah. So that was my goal. It's not easy. It's not easy to go out there. I don't live there, so I'm going out there and taking care of Des Moines, taking time away from my family. But something pulled me out there and told me I had to go. Even my husband said,
Yeah.
"There's someone out there whose life you need to save," and maybe it was yours, Phil. Maybe it was yours. So if it was,
Well, you did. You
well,
did.
so that's why we're there. That's why we're excited. And that's why we're
Yeah.
staying. We're not going anywhere.
And I'm telling everybody I know about you, and I've referred a couple of people already, and I hope that they take the initiative and call you and set up an appointment, because you can help so many people. I know you can.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. It's amazing. It's amazing what a little bit of nutrition can do for a body and allows it to heal itself. Basically, your body healed itself. All we did was
Yes.
we gave it exactly what it needed, and you healed yourself.
Opened up all the doors.
Yeah, yeah. Is
Yeah.
there anything else you want to share with us before we give our contact information and hit the road here?
Not really. I'm just, if you are watching this and you're experiencing anything, struggling with anything, health issue, whatever, it is well worth your time. Your body will tell Sarah and her staff what it needs. Our bodies are designed like that. Our bodies are they're amazing, and she knows the tools to get it to talk back to her and tell her what it needs. Don't hesitate. Just take a chance and go for it. You won't be sorry you did.
Well, thank you. So we are here today with Phil. He had a congestive heart failure diagnosis, was scheduled to get heart surgery, to have a procedure done, basically told that he was going to die if he didn't get that done. We were able to correct that through our nutrition program, and he got himself back on track. He no longer has that diagnosis. The doctors took it away because he doesn't have it anymore. They said, you are
Yes.
fine. Come back in 4 months for a recheck, right?
Right.
We were able
Yeah.
to, so we were able to help Phil with this. We were able to help you as well. If you are in the Des Moines, Iowa area, you can give us a call, 515-809-8747, or email us at info@nhicdesmoines.com. If you're in the New Jersey area, I have my main offices there, and that's 856-667-6805, or info@nhicdesmoines.com. We're able to help you. We do have a little bit of a waiting list now for patients because word has gotten out that we can help people. But just bear with us. We'll get you in as soon as we can. Our goal is to help you to recover without the use of drugs or surgery. We are doing a good job in helping people in all different states now. And if you don't have a practitioner, if I'm not near you, you can go to the Eulin Nutritional Systems website and find a practitioner near you. So we are going to go ahead and close out. Thank you so much, Phil, for taking time out of your Saturday to spend time with me and share your story with the world. And look forward to great things for you for the future.
To me, that is thanking you. So thank you.
All right. Well, have a good day, everybody.